It's Headshot. These the subgroups. It's the Bloodhounds, Too Sick, Go Getters. We was gonna have, our plan was to have Quilly standing by himself, and when Quilly came around, Quilly like, no, I'm a getter. It ain't fitting. Yeah, it wasn't fitting for his situation in life.
Facts, though.
You can't go from Rainbow Reed to Toast to this. Artist, bro, get me out first. I'm gonna go run a bag up, and I'm coming to get you. But I just had my son. You feel me? Son 22 now. I had just had my son and shit. I'm like, nah, I'm coming home. I'm gonna go hustle and try to get you out. When he came home, I gave him some money.
Tell me what you know about the hood life.
And let's talk about it, because I feel like Reed's biggest mistake was signing that deal. I feel like he signed the wrong deal too early for.
I think it just go with who around you, bro. I think a lot of people put it on the artist too much, and like no, it's about who around you, like monitoring them decisions. That first song he put out was horrible. There's no way you go that direction. You see what I'm saying? And you this guy, you got to stay who you is. We was hyping shit. He part of the motivation why Meek got the way he was at. Because after we saw him on Music Choice, we met on the block like, what the f ain't doing right? He this nigga on Music Choice was a thing. Like
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was on cable.
Yeah, niggas like, hold the fuck up. Like, man, Bob, what's up? Like, how we get on there? We had no clue. Then the song was ass, and it was like,
we gonna toast it. It's crazy, cause I with that joint as a kid, but I didn't like it at first. It was gonna tip like it grew on me as I kept hearing it, but I do feel like he was supposed to start off with a feature from like Kiss or like or like Styles P feature or something.
He's supposed to just stay grimy, bro. We dirty young boys at the time, so it's like, bro, you gotta stay who you is. You don't just get a deal and then just pop out. Toast to this, and niggas like, you don't even be in the clubs, niggas. That wasn't even a vibe. We really was in the clubs. That's what really separated us, nigga. The Headshot niggas was partying every night all over the city. Headshot parties was legendary. No, like them niggas was rapping, nigga. We was really outside, like literally. It wasn't at our own at 923 mobbing like it was out. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? That was the big difference. Them they wasn't really outside. So you come out saying toast to this, that wasn't the climate for that kind of music.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know what you're saying. It was like it was too ahead of his time for real. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying.
It ain't fitting. Yeah, it wasn't fitting for his situation in life. Facts, though. You can't go from Rainbow Reed to toast to this.
Facts, though. So now, just taking it back still to that, like I said, bro, that was like a golden era. Y'all impacted history in the city, because my generation, we wasn't looking up at Jay-Z and all. We ain't give a f about Jay-Z and all that shit. Y'all was the stars. Y'all was the niggas that we was rapping word for word in school, battling each other on y'all shit for real.
Yeah, and they was the guys that got us there. So Jay-Z and they impacted it, because them was the guys Meek had, Jones. That's what they was listening to coming up. So it was like the Hot 97 is really put a battery in all them young niggas back. The Hot 97 drink when State Property went up there and went crazy. So yeah, so it rubbed off. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. We had them schools on a lot, bro. Every school in the city loved us.
So I want to talk about Hattie now. Like, when did you first like meet Had, or how did you like? Do you remember what I'm saying?
I remember Club Flow, little nigga EV. That's when I first met him. But I think Bob met him before me. Club Flow, outside, let out, DVD. Shout out to. He snapping, bro. He snapping with these big ass EVs with jeans. I'm like, who the f is this little motherfucker? And it was a random, it was footage drum. And I was like, yo, Bob, we need him. You want him? I know him. Like, we always talk. I'm like, why the f we ain't got him yet then? I'm gonna make it happen. I'm on Bob ass every day calling like, Bob, you talk to him yet? You talk to him yet? And he just came on the block like, yo, bro, we want you to f this Headshot shit. Like, no, I got my go-getter shit going on already. Like, yeah, no, it ain't that. It's gonna be Headshot go-getters. Like, it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna help you push your brand with our brand. Cause we had the mixtapes on Smash.
Y'all had like, understand how important that media shit is, as far as like, y'all the biggest in the city. So whoever y'all say the hottest.
Yeah, we had a section on our joint was Hot or Not. We threw a head song on there. That was like the hottest song on that tape. That was like when nobody really knew who he was. Like I felt like we was bigger than the radio. Niggas.
So, how was that Had and Quilly situation like early on and shit like that? Cause I didn't like when I first started watching it. Like, I just remember the Go Getters and Quilly was like a part of it. So how did that like come to take for?
What you mean? Them going against each other?
No, like
come together?
Yeah, like I'm talking about.
Oh, I can't get in debt on that, because when We was head way before Quill always allegedly say he was head. I don't know. I wasn't with the go getters part of the situation, but I know Quilly was hot young boy, and then when he started coming around, and he was started inching away from Cheek, we had got with him. But as far as my memory had said, they always had a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So they was like guys already, but we was trying to have Quilly on headshot on his dolo. Like it's headshot, it's Too Sick, it's the Bloodhounds. These the subgroups. It's the Bloodhounds, Too Sick, Go Getters. We was gonna have, our plan was to have Quilly standing by himself, and when Quilly came around, Quilly like, no, I'm a getter. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You ain't had that's crazy.
No, in fact, I ain't gonna lie, 'cause they was making magic early on that I'm bounce around a little bit, but who was some of your favorite ones from the Bloodhounds? Because I know that nigga Lil popping back out.
Yeah, I know. That nigga Lil was crazy. That nigga Lil, the only project he ever put out, that was like, now that I know what executive producing is, I executive produced that. Me and Lil like really got in the lab and put that joint together. So like even the name, I named it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that nigga Lil was hot. It was Meek. I liked it, all them niggas though. Like back then, a lot of niggas wasn't really like big fans of Mel Love, but I always liked it, Mel Love,
Yeah, he was
bro.
different.
That shit was different, and I was liking it. Like I like that unorthodox. So Mel Love, all them niggas was hot. Pooh, all them niggas.
I ain't gonna lie, see, I was a Bloodhound boy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a
too.
P
I like-
baby.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you from the P?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So so it's crazy. Like it's different when you young. It's different. You kind of like these is the stars. The other guys like you some guys, but those was like no, these is them guys for real, for real.
Yeah, I remember we bounced down the P. It was nothing but love. The niggas, niggas be scared to go down the P. We came down the P with the cameras. Niggas, it was the whole block was lit. They loved us down the P.
So what was all right? So talk about South Philly for just a second, because it's definitely every part of the city is different. Like you said, a lot of people don't come down South Philly for. So what's like the vibe and the energy? You know, from a North guy coming down
From
South
from
Philly.
a North, I was in the streets. I was already dipping down South Philly. I wasn't really like my whole thing is we coming to make the shoot this. I wasn't really. We know what happens down there, but if you think about it, the same shit happened up here. So you got to approach it as such. Like, yo, this is what we on, and when we ain't come down and beef with nobody, we shooting. Meeking them from this block, we shooting on this block. So it wasn't never no like, yo, we gotta be careful down the P. We going down the P to go to work, bro. We getting out of there. That's it. That's like how the P come up north. Y'all come up here. You know what I'm saying? Philly is Philly to me. I never like cared.
No, it's definitely like that for real. It's really like
Cause the P got day shit going on. That's day shit. And back then they wasn't really pulling other niggas in they shit. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, and niggas was kids. They wasn't even really like in that shit that was really that shit that's going on now. That shit that's going on now down there. It's crazy.
so. Listen, question: why wasn't Creed Forge a part of the
He
headshot?
was like 10 years before us.
Okay,
He was the first big star. Like Creed was Creed. And you see what I'm saying?
right.
So it was like Creed was somebody that it was a celebrity to us when Fortune come around. So it's like, yeah, no, it wasn't never. Yeah, no.
Like no, like I f with Force, but like I kind of like I said, I was a headshot baby, so I knew about Frank before I knew about Force for real. And that's no disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Frank from that too. Yeah, but like, yeah, no. When we went down to P, we got who Meek was. Meek from Crossky. She from Burke Street. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we all grew up in the same pile. Rest in peace to Officer Crawley. All of us was in this joint. So when he migrated down there, it made us, bro. These your folks. These our folks. We down here. We wasn't never looking for South Philly rappers. You see what I'm saying? He just introduces these niggas, my niggas from the P. They hot as shit. We the Bloodhounds. All right, fuck with it.
No, real. So how was you feeling when like cause you already knew Meek, and then you kind of already knew that he was like a South Philly, you know what I'm saying, back and forth like that. How was you feeling when like he kind of started repping South Philly and guys wasn't sure, and like the Burke Street?
Hey, what? I don't know. Only guys that wasn't sure was the niggas that don't really know him. That never was an issue with me. I'm a grown man. I'm not a child. I'm older than him. I watched him grow up. I seen that little boy Willie the motherfucking beach cruiser up and down Burke Street and have his life. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I never, bro. I'm from 24th and Berks. I spent half my life at 24th and Berks, half my life in Francisville. I'm from North Philly, bro. Like, you see what I'm saying? He spent time up north. He is where he from. Like, I don't go. Shit don't really mean nothing to me. Oh, I'm from North. I'm from South, bro. You from Philly?
Yeah, you can't be geographical, bro.
Yeah,
Cause it's like if you really from Philly, you done lived or tapped into every part of the city. Went to school somewhere.
Come on, bro. You gotta think about it, especially on public housing, bro. They moving this every fucking way, bro.
They go ship me wherever.
Yeah, they wherever, bro. Half of Frankfurt from Blumberg.
Facts, though.
I mean, not Blumberg, Richard Allen.
Real rap though. So taking them back to that DVD era like that, and I want just finish up on Head and what do you feel like it was that like that pretty much, cause I ain't gonna lie, to me, like Head was really above his time. Like he was doing that fast flow shit before niggas, like, and like Priceless and all that shit. Like it didn't catch up to me when it first dropped.
Yeah, he was ahead of that shit. He was way ahead of that shit. My whole thing with Head was, my whole thing always with him, I always told him this, he rapped exceptionally well. He never gave his story. You see what I'm saying? He didn't touch you like Meek could touch you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, he was just rapping good. Like, all right, you flashy had it, all right. But when you go in the house and you press that play on that Meek Mill, just lost my aunt, like a part of me, all that shit, that, you know what I'm saying? That's touching. That's when you have like, yo, bro, yeah, niggas really was like, you see what I'm saying? He talked the drug shit and all that, put them words together crazy, but he never touched him, and I think he could have did better at that.
Because I feel like
Because he got a story. I mean, it's his to tell, though. He got a hell of a story.
Hey, listen, you two owe him a check too, for, because no disrespect, that was the first viral, that shit was the first viral video, bro. So, just to, take it back to that time, what was it that started the Meek versus Head? Because they was cool for real, and I remember, like, they was really
it was
tight.
You gotta think about that before they even start going at it. Yeah, when that me and Bob, remember that headshot had him, Meek Millie Say No More. So it's like an ego trip. You see what I'm saying? You don't really like, you ain't every day around a person, and you start being around them more. It's like shit. Like, all right, now you acting funny. No, I don't like how you don't know him. You see what I'm saying? You know the rapper, you don't know the person. So I guess the egos, when the person start clashing, when Meek start getting bigger, had probably like, yo, now you ain't. I don't like how everybody like. It's just, it get crazy, bro. That's how the music industry work, though.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Bro.
So like, yeah, no, that shit fucked me up. Right, y'all niggas is just bombing on us about some bullshit, and now y'all going there. I'm sitting there, I'm on YouTube watching what everybody else try to see. Then what Meek gonna say back, what Had about to say, then he made Quilly go crazy. And I'm like, oh yeah, shit.
Real shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, y'all got like a crazy story.
Crazy story.
Listen, this like a 2 for 1 question. What caused the breakup? Because I remember Headshot took a break, and then y'all came back with like Headshot 3. But before that, what caused the actual breakup between y'all and Meek? Because I remember the freestyle. It was that one freestyle when everybody was waiting to see when Meek came home, like, or what's going on. He dropped that freestyle.
Meek went to jail. Meek had got booked, but what, it was like a week after Meek got booked, I got booked.
Damn, wait, see, we ain't know that.
Yeah, niggas don't. I get booked. Meek get booked for a gat down the P. I get booked for a gat in Shelton. So I'm in Montgomery County. So then Bob just like, it's just Bob. You see what I'm saying? That's yeah. So now it's like we did our little efforts to help get him out or whatever, and none of that shit fell through. They always talk about the money from a alleged party. It was nobody there. You see what I'm saying? Niggas don't talk about that part. That's the part that used to always frustrate me. Y'all don't talk about the free Meek Mill party that we had on Brewer Susquehanna. Like, there was only family and us there, bro. Like, niggas wasn't there, bro. Niggas didn't come pay that money at the door and all that to get to his mom. Y'all could go ahead and jump on that bandwagon. That's the part that used to make me mad. Like, Meek wasn't out there to see it, but niggas knew. Now, why y'all not relaying as much to him? There wasn't nobody there, but instead of that, niggas want to go stab Bob and Bam, and they back, they just made all this money, that shit jumping.
Niggas ain't never trying to pay to get them.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, no, everybody, I ain't got no dime, I ain't got the dub, bro. It's going to Meek Bell. Like, all right, then that shit ain't fall through. When he came home, he got a check, and him and Bob had words, and it just went left from there. He just went his way, like, and then there you go. I don't want to get that shit. That shit was crazy though. I got caught in the middle of that shit because I never had me and Meek never really had the things with him and Bob. I'm like, bro, I just come home. I talked to Meek on the phone when I was in Montgomery County. Bob had us on the 3-way. I'm like, yo, I'm about to pay my bill. They're like, no, listen, bro. I'm the artist, bro. Get me out first. I'm going to go run a bag up and I'm coming to get you. But I had just had my son. You feel me? Son 22 now. I had just had my son and shit. I'm like, no, I'm coming home. I'm going to go hustle and try to get you out. When he came home, I gave him some money.